No water as of when?
As of now.
Yo, chat. We finally back home, man. It's so good to be home. It's great to be home, chat. Ooh. I know y'all missed this, gang. I know y'all missed this. Chill. Don't worry. I would never leave y'all, gang. Y'all know I love y'all. Come on. Never leave y'all. Well, nah, I would never leave y'all. What? Like, come on, dude. Yo, your girl Malia, thanks for the prom sub. Oh, my stream deck kind of bullshit right now, chat. Hold on, let me open that motherfucker. I know nobody's up right now with me. So we finna watch these two videos, chat. We finna watch these Jimmy High Roller vids. And we finna call it night, cause I actually do got work tomorrow morning. I got a online meeting with the team at 10 o'clock, so niggas gotta be adults and shit. Yo, all my friends, bro, I know I'm getting old. Yo, me and all my mans have jobs. Like, whether it be internship or something, like, me and all my mans have jobs. Like, I don't know a single dude. Oh, yeah, your girl Malia, thanks for the prom sub. Yeah, me and all my mans that have jobs, gang. Like, bro, we're fucking 18, but that shit made me feel old, dead ass. I'm like, holy fuck. We all have jobs. We're all employed. Like, niggas is really starting to just get money, chat. And that shit's amazing. Niggas is starting to get money, bro. Bro, we finna be rich as shit. I'm just praying for it. All right, let's go. Jimmy High Roller. Oh, yeah. I don't remember if I already watched it, but in case we didn't, we just finna watch it now. But like, once it seems familiar, we can click off. I already liked the video. Wemby not no top 10 all the time. Slow down. After this finals performance,
LeBron James all the way up to number 2 on your all-time list. I have him at 9.
Look at me, I'm a Spurs fan. My team is perfectly run and well-respected. My franchise player's a 9'7" French alien with high emotional intelligence.
The NBA Finals are here, which means we've got some hot takes to look at today. Playoff edition. The good ones, the bad ones, and the downright atrocious. Today's video is sponsored by DraftKings. The playoff of
DraftKings not paying me, nigga. Fuck y'all.
After 6
Yo,
weeks,
I might switch. They got a promo. Play files. Oh, chat. Is this the method? Just get every fucking gambling app, nigga, so you can keep betting. I didn't even think of that, bro. Prospects bled me dry. It's time to switch to DraftKings, nigga. What? I had this deal. We finna run it back, bro. Fuck Prospects. We done with that shit. We on the DraftKings now. What? Niggas is on DraftKings now. We switching. Oh, yeah.
In your offer. That's promo code Jimmy High Roller only on
Yo, I'm
DraftKings
dead
Pick
ass finna
6.
switch. I'm not even trolling. Just for the promo code.
After 6 weeks of NBA playoff basketball,
And then I'm finna
we are
switch
now
to
down to
the
just
next
2
one.
teams. And while Knicks and Spurs fans get to enjoy the exhilarating experience of watching their team fight for an NBA title, the rest of us have been relegated to watch from the sidelines as we spew out hot takes about teams we couldn't beat.
No, I definitely
and today,
seen this.
we're gonna take a look at some of these takes. Starting with this one that comes from a fan who asks, is Wemby the quickest someone has ever climbed to arguably #1 in the league? Wemby's in year 3. Neither LeBron or MJ ascended to #1 so quickly. And this is interesting because there's 2 parts to this take. The first part is that Wemby is
I've seen this
arguably the
video.
best player in the world.
All right, let's go to this one.
Going down 3-1 in the NBA Finals is
This comeback
virtually a
should have
death
been
sentence.
impossible.
Throughout the 79 final series in NBA history, 38 of them reached the dreaded 3-1 deficit, and only one team has come back from it.
Puts it up. Let's go. Cleveland is a city of champions once again.
And with that being the case, it was imperative that the San Antonio Spurs won Game 4 on Wednesday night in Madison Square Garden to prevent going down 3-1 in the series and give themselves a real chance to win an NBA title. And that's exactly what they were on track to doing. Through the first half of Game 4, Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs put together arguably their best half of the entire season. Record-breaking efficiency, stifling defense, and a first half of basketball so dominant that it earned them the third largest lead going into the half in the history of the finals.
Yo, I swear wait, hold on.
49.
I'm about to look up I swear all the niggas on this team is the same height. Look. Devin Vassell. Devin Vassell. Oh, I meant to look up height. How much he averaged? Bitch. What the fuck? He's 6'10"? Oh. What the fuck? Oh no, he's 6. What the fuck? He's 6'5"? Alright, Vassell 6'5". Then we can go fuck it, we can go Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper height. 6'5". Then we go Castle. Chat. Now we finna go Stephon Castle. Nigga, I meant to spell Stephon Castle, 6'6". Then we go Champagny. 6'7". Bro, all these niggas is the same fucking height. Champagny, Vassell, they both like 6'6". Harper like 6'5". Castle 6'6". All these niggas is 6'5", 6'7" range, like all the same fucking height. So it's 5 of these mid height ass niggas, and then who, mind you, they have roles, but I'm not gonna lie, I feel like any of them they could dead ass swap positions because they all the same height. This is the exact reason why you can't bet none of these niggas on the Spurs for boards, because all these niggas will give you 5 rebounds, but nobody's gonna get you 20. Except for Wemby, if he just happens to be in the paint that game for real. But I'm not even trolling. The rest of these niggas, I swear they can all give you 5, bro. They might all give you 5 rebounds. No troll.
27-point chasm.
How tall? Wait. Oh, Keldon Johnson. That's the last one. That's the last nigga I need to look up. And De'Aaron might be the shortest one for real. 6'6". All these niggas is the same height. How is all these niggas the same height? And De'Aaron Fox, he might be like a 6'3", 6'2". Yo, I know I hate this nigga right now. 6'3". 185. How old is this bitch? Yo, we need to bring back freeform De'Aaron gang. You not the same no more. Yo, I hate, no, you know what I really hate though? This nigga cut his hair low and he just left his shit short as shit. Nigga, grow your hair out. Please. Grow your hair out. Why would you just keep that motherfucker short? Like, this shit ass. Damn, he really had a 60-point game out there, man.
Separating them and the New York Knicks.
Crazy.
An impossibly large deficit for the Knicks to overcome. In fact, the largest comeback ever achieved in the finals was 24 points. So, barring literally the worst half of basketball in the history of the finals, the Spurs were all but guaranteed to tie up the series going back into San Antonio with the wins at their back and all the momentum leading into Game 5. What transpired over the next 24 minutes of game time was literally the worst half of basketball in the history of the finals.
It's gone! It's gone!
Yo, the Spurs just couldn't finish. But now that I think about it, this is like the Spurs did to us. We did.
Can't believe it. The greatest comeback in NBA.
What we did to the Spurs is what the Pacers did to us.
Today's
We was
video is
getting
sponsored by
ahead, and in that
SeatGeek.
second
Handle all
half,
of your
they
ticketing
just
needs from the
drilled
ML.
us
The number of
we
I guarantee
sold
tickets to
games.
Dow Jimmy. What you are looking at is a graph of the live win probability from Game 4 of the NBA Finals according to Inpredictable.com. The San Antonio Spurs played so well in the first half that by the end of the first quarter, the Knicks' win probability was already just 17.6%. By halftime, the Knicks' win probability fell to just 1.5%. And with about 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter, their probability of winning this game was just 1%. 1%. Unfortunately for the Spurs, basketball is more than just a game of probability.
Already seen all this.
In the hit on Wednesday night wasn't just improbable, it should have been impossible. How in the world did the Knicks pull this off? Well, you have to see it to believe it.
Earlier in the series, Keldon Johnson goes in hard. Can't get it. The tip misses.
The first signs of a catastrophic meltdown by the Spurs all started right about here. With just under 9 minutes left in the third quarter, down 27, Josh Hart brings the ball down the court and feeds OG Anunoby for an easy dunk. The Knicks playing with a tangible sense of urgency considering their circumstance. The Spurs rebuttal.
Right now,
A three
is coming back with a little more fight.
A contested 25-footer 4 seconds into the shot clock. Tim Legler was on the call, and his commentary on this possession could not have been more spot on.
And right now, Mike Brown doesn't mind those quick threes by the Spurs. Even if they go in, you want to speed this game up to give your team more possessions.
Just moments later, Jalen Brunson hits a three, putting the Knicks on a 7-0 scoring run while Taylor Swift cosplays as an actual Knicks fan. Spurs call a timeout, their game plan still intact. For now. Just a couple possessions later, after a miss from Brunson, the Spurs come down and get into a two-man game with Wemby setting a screen for De'Aaron Fox. Wemby pops out, and Fox passes the ball to absolutely no one. Knicks ball, we're going the other way. Fortunately for San Antonio, the Knicks do not convert on this possession, so the Spurs have a chance to come down and extend their lead back up to 25. With another deep, wildly contested three-pointer that, of course, doesn't fall. The Knicks, on the other hand, come down, move the ball around until they find OG in the corner for this open look. The lead now down to 19. Knicks on a 10-0 run. At this point, one can only assume the Spurs will probably stop shooting early shot clock threes and really get into their half-court offense, right?
Points, Brunson with 22. They've got 44 of the 62. Johnson wide open. Can't hit.
Right. Well, at least on the next possession, the Spurs do a better job at getting into something that resembles a coherent offensive set.
Fox step back three.
It's another highly contested step back three, and another miss. What's worse than another missed three?
Cornette checks in. Hart tries a three.
Giving up another three on the other end just 27 seconds later. The Knicks now on a 13-0 run. Eventually, the Spurs got back on track and maintained their lead over the next 6 minutes, slowly working down the clock and holding off the Knicks, which in and of itself was a miracle considering how poorly they were playing. Throughout the third quarter, the Spurs attempted 20 shots. They hit 4 of them. In fact, they had more turnovers than they did made shots in the quarter. At the start of the quarter, the Spurs had a 27-point lead. By the end of it, their lead was just 15. But that was some of the worst basketball the Spurs had played all season, especially considering the first half they just put up. It would take an unprecedented, horrific collapse to follow up that third quarter with an even worse fourth quarter.
Cornette checks in. Hart tries a three. Hart hits a three. Suddenly it's cut to 16. That's 13 straight points. Alvarado tries a three. Rolls around and drops in. Beautiful pass inside. Bridges banks it home. Shot clock winding down. Towns off the bounce. Step back. Puts up
that
the
three
three.
was ridiculous.
Alvarado and Brunson. Anunoby. Three-pointers good. 6 3-pointers for Anunoby.
You ever watch a game and see some stuff that can only be attributed to what feels like fate? Despite the adjustments, despite the attention to detail or the effort, it just seems like there's an outcome that is destined to happen. This was one of those games. After having one of the greatest offensive halves in playoff history, regardless of the looks the Spurs got, they struggled to get them to fall. And regardless of the looks the Knicks got, they couldn't seem to miss. And after another run from the Knicks, the Spurs lead is now cut to just 11 points. Now, some of this can be attributed to experience, some of it can be attributed to focus and sticking to a game plan, and some of it is sheer luck. But when you're witnessing a professional basketball player doing a balancing act, tiptoeing the backcourt in the midst of a historic comeback before heaving the ball to the opposing team, one may begin to believe there's a greater force at work here. I am sitting at home on the other side of the country, and I can physically feel the Knicks' momentum from my couch. Coming back down the court, the Knicks got the ball to Cat in the corner, but he's got Wemby on him, the defensive player of the year, one of the best defenders of all time. Surely, he doesn't just go right at him and get another bucket here.
Towns fakes, drives on Wemby, goes inside, stops, flips it up, shot is good.
Of course he does. The lead, now just 9 points. Madison Square Garden is in mass hysteria. With a chance to swing the game back in their favor, the Spurs come back down the court. And considering their circumstance and what has occurred over the last 18 minutes, do you think they A, work the ball around until they get a good look, B, feed the ball to their 7'5" alien superstar rolling to the basket, or C, do the exact same thing that got him into this mess and take another early three-pointer?
Chipping away. Fox
No
picks up
way.
his dribble. Champagnie can't get it.
If you said option C, you are correct. But look, the Spurs forced a turnover on the other end. They've got another chance to build this lead back up on the fast break. Any guesses as to what they will do on this crucial, potentially momentum-swinging possession?
Castle may have gotten a piece of it. Fox kicks it out. Vassell.
Now look, to be fair, they're getting good open looks, but it's like the problem is they're getting the open looks, but they're not slowing the game down. They're not slowing the game down at all. Even if the bucket does go in, like the announcer said, they don't mind a quick three. They just want the ball back. They want their chance to score.
Side three-pointer, can't get it.
You can't make it up. Down on the other end, Jalen Brunson works his magic and makes a tough
So it's
layup.
like the reason they lost this game is because they're playing like they did in the first quarter. The only difference is that, like, unfortunately, their shots aren't hitting. Whole time, it's like the war strategy, the game plan should have been entirely different in terms of, like, now it's not about really hitting shots. You're in this second half, their goal should have been slow the game down and make it as slow as possible. Like, burn as much clock time as possible. Like, you don't even want to shoot the ball. Like, I'm so serious. They might have had a better chance winning the game if they just came across half court and then just got straight 24-second violations and then just played defense and then hopefully they get stops. I'm not even serious. I think they could have completed that. I think they could have done that.
Off the glass to shrink the lead to just 7. The Knicks are now on a 17-4 run against the youngest, most inexperienced finals team in league history. Now would probably be a good time to call a timeout.
Fox searching. Anunoby on him. Fox.
Now, do we blame Mitch for this? Because at the same time, I'm really like, no, I'm so serious. If Mitch had told them at this point, yo, slow the ball down. Mind y'all, he probably should have told these niggas this at the start of the second half completely. Like, he probably could have been like, yo, we're up. Let's keep this lead. Slow basketball, burn up the clock. We have the lead. We just got to maintain and finish the game. If they went into that second half with that mindset, they don't take any of the shots they took. And if they did, I know Mitch would have been yelling at them, what the fuck are you doing? I don't care if you make the 3, gang. We're trying to run the clock out.
Steps back, jump shot, puts it up, can't get it. Wemby tips it out of bounds. Nick Ball.
Or not. The Knicks come back down the other way and immediately set a screen for Brunson. Why is Wemby guarding a 6'0" Jose Alvarado 20 feet away from the basket? I don't know. But after the switch,
Because
he's
Jose
now
can
on
shoot the
Brunson.
3.
But now he's dropping back to play strong side help with Champagnie in the corner. The Knicks swing the ball to the other wing, and there's Wemby right on time to help. And guarding this corner man is Champagnie. But wait, he was supposed to be in the opposite corner, which means someone's open.
Oh,
Off the bounce. Corner 3, Anunoby. Bang! 4-point game. Timeout, San Antonio.
One possession game. Mitch Johnson realizes he has the autonomy to call a timeout. Larry David is losing his mind, and the world is ending. Or at least it feels like it is, if you're a Spurs fan. But there's still hope. After trading a few buckets, the Spurs maintain their 4-point lead until there's about 2:20 left on the clock, and Jalen Brunson hit this three over Wemby.
Shot clock at 5. Brunson fires up a 3. Pumps it in! 1-point game! This building is shaking right now!
You ever see a dagger that wasn't a game winner or a go-ahead bucket? Well, you just did, because it is now just a 1-point game, and the Spurs are in a state of shock. How do I know this? Because on the very next possession, De'Aaron Fox, the team veteran, a starting point guard in the NBA Finals, did this.
Him up now, Karl-Anthony Towns. Fox throws it away!
After 2 quarters of some of the most appalling basketball you've ever seen, this should have been the nail in the coffin for the Spurs and their hopes of winning this game.
Josh Hart ahead of the pack, lays it up. Lost. Oh, he missed the layup.
I don't know why it didn't.
But it wasn't. Miraculously, Josh Hart missed this wide open layup that would have put the Knicks up by 1. And despite their best efforts to lose it, the Spurs still have the lead. And on the very next possession, Wemby gets fouled and sent to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Now, Wemby is an excellent free throw shooter with a career playoff free throw percentage of 85%. He's also the future face of the NBA in a potential legacy-defining moment of his career. Under most circumstances, this trip to the line would put the Spurs up by 3 points. But this is far from most circumstances.
And got that up on the glass. Credit Castle for creating those footsteps behind him. Wembanyama misses a free throw. The greatest comeback in NBA Finals history.
Not only one, that dumbass nigga missed
0 for 2. The lead, still just 1
not
point.
gonna lie, his potential goal status has
it was.
immediately been
6. Castle on him now. Brunson, stutter dribble, drives inside, goes up, floaters up. It's good! The Knicks take the lead with 1:22 remaining.
For the first time throughout this entire game, the Knicks take the lead with just over a minute left on the clock. If this game ended right here, what you just witnessed is already the most improbable, most unbelievable sequence of events in the history of the finals. But somehow, despite there being just a minute 22 left on the clock, this game is far from over. Thanks to a pair of free throws from Stephon Castle, the Spurs regain a 1-point lead with just 30 seconds left on the clock. And on the very next possession, this happens.
Kicks it out in the corner. Brunson gets it back. Brunson on the drive. The floater's up. Shot won't go. Rebound deflected. In the backcourt. Fox has a chance to get...
Pause it. NBA players are the best basketball players on the planet. In spite of this, they still often make mistakes. And in the finals, these mistakes tend to live on in infamy. For every great, career-defining playoff moment, there are equally as many infamous blunders that stick with a player long after they retire. What you're about to witness is one of those mistakes.
Fox has it inside, blocked by Anunoby.
Now, look, niggas gonna get on Fox for this. No bullshit. I'm going for this lay. I see him ahead of him. I know the game's close. I just know we need a score. And let's be honest here. 1 point is not enough. 1 point is not enough. Because that just means they need a bucket. So fuck it. I think going for that 3 is not the craziest thing in the world. It's not at all. What I do think is like I think a lot of people in that scenario don't dribble the clock out. I think a lot of people go for that layup. I think OG. I think De'Aaron sees that as a wide open lay though. That's the only reason. If he knew OG was there, if he could feel OG and feel the contest, he's not going for that. He's not going for that. I think yeah, in that moment then. But when you're looking at the basket and you're not really looking behind you, he probably thinks, oh, Give me that lay, baby. Let's make it 3 points. Make it harder for them to come back. Now, obviously, that's not what happens. But to think that is not a ridiculous thought. And so, I feel like a lot of people make that mistake. It all depends on like what happened in that scenario. Because if Fox makes that layup, nobody would ever say, you were supposed to just hold the ball. Because he made the layup. I think it's a small number of niggas who don't take that lay. And that small number of niggas is niggas who don't make that layup. I.e. Chris Paul. Chris Paul not going for that. But it's like, I'm so serious when I say this. It's a small number of niggas who's not taking that layup. I think a lot of people take that shot.
9 seconds remaining. 6 seconds remaining. And Mike Brown, before they call a foul.
With less than 14 seconds on the clock, the Spurs were up by 1 with possession of the ball. De'Aaron Fox could have wasted time off the clock and forced the Knicks to foul. He could have called a timeout. He could have cleared it out and passed it to a teammate.
Don't get me wrong. Wait, did he see him?
Forced the Knicks to foul. He could have called a timeout. He could have...
Nah, I still give him the benefit of the doubt. In terms of like, bro, this is a high pressure situation. And you don't always get to fully think things through. And in basketball, the name of the game is just to score more buckets than the other team. So I think it's possible that he could have genuinely just blacked out. He saw this potential fast break and said, this is an opportunity for a point. I don't think he's necessarily saying, get the ball, hold it, get the ball, hold it, get the ball, hold it. He's thinking, fuck, this is a close game. This is bad. And so he's like, oh, we poked it. Fast break. We got this.
Cleared it out and passed it to a teammate. Instead, he went up.
Like I said, 1 point. Yo, if you're up by 1, nigga, if I'm up by 1 in a game, I want to score. I don't want to hold that. I don't want to hold the ball. Especially because this isn't like an inbound timeout situation. This is like, he's high pressure in the moment. You're running down the lane for a fast break to get a ball. Your immediate thought is gonna, if you're running down the lane to grab the ball, you're in front of everybody. Your immediate thought is gonna be fast break point. No matter if no matter if you know the defender's lagging and he's coming for you, you think fast break bucket. You're like, let me try and get this before he gets here. I think a lot of people take this layup. I'm so serious. You're not always going to have the mental clarity. I think as a veteran, you should, because, well, you're the vet. So at this stage in his career, he should know how to think smarter and not harder. In terms of like, he should know to think of like the easiest ways to win, the easiest plays to get a dub. You know?
Up for a layup and got blocked.
Like, how can I win this in the easiest, most simplest way?
Giving the Knicks.
But one, how the fuck did Mitch not tell these niggas to slow the game down? Because if they go into that second half with the mindset, slow the game down, I don't think he recognized it either, and that's the main fault. He probably told them something along the lines of like, keep your foot on their necks. They're still coming back, or they're still here.
One more chance to win this game. But of all the unlikely things to occur in this game to bring us to this point, converting on a bucket with less than 6 seconds on the clock, down 1 in the finals, is about as unlikely as any. Dating back to 1997, the beginning of the play-by-play era, there have only been 6 go-ahead baskets in the finals with less than 6 seconds left in the game. All 6 of these buckets cemented as some of the most clutch, legacy-defining moments in modern NBA history. Even after their historic, unprecedented comeback, the Knicks still had to pull off what has only happened 6 times in the last 30 years. What are the odds that they can pull it off? About as unlikely as everything that led them to this point.
They might just go flat for Jalen Brunson, allow him to operate at the top, 1-on-1.
Brunson gets it, fires up a three. Shot no good. The tip, it's gone. It's gone. It's
No,
gone.
that tip
With
is
1.2
insane.
remaining. Knicks take the lead. OG Anunoby, and it's 107-106. Bedlam here at the Garden. They can't believe it. The greatest comeback in NBA playoff history.
Crazy.
The Knicks pull off the miracle comeback and lead it
All
3
these
games to
angles
1. Now 1 win away from a title.
And that, my friends, is the greatest comeback in NBA history.
Yo, I'm about to start hooping again, bro. Cause don't get me wrong, I know I'm never making it to the league, but I just want one of these moments like this on the court, where like everything just goes black and then you just hit flow state, and y'all just go out there and y'all just giving buckets, and everything's just going right. I need one of those, bro. I need one of those. That should.
I've gathered 50.
All right, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Monday. Oh, Monday's gonna be reaction anyway, but we finna actually do a decent length of reacts. So Monday we probably finna go Among Us, Mr. Beast, Flight, at least these 3 for sure. I think we go 2 hours, so we probably could watch Pootie, and then we could probably watch a slap. I'm not gonna watch this one, to be honest. Yeah. Alright, chat. I'm finna end the stream, man. W freaking stream, y'all. First stream back home. Hey, y'all. W motherfucking stream, guys. Today's moral story, the life lesson of the day is, you know, we go through ups and downs in our life, and, I think something that's very important is to, when you're going down, recognize that. And when you recognize change, obviously I know an immediate fast change isn't gonna happen. It's not normal or necessarily always possible. So I want y'all to take a deep breath, take a day off, take 2 days off, however much you need. A strong reset. Put away the work. So I guess for people who have jobs, try and do this on the weekend. And just focus on calming yourself. Stop thinking about whatever it is that you have to do. Just focus on calming yourself, giving your body time to reset, and create a new plan, a new formula for attack to get back out there and stay the person that you know you're supposed to be, the hard worker that you can be, the goal chaser, the dream doer, you know? So just take a day back, 2 days back, stop thinking about everything, stop acting, give yourself time to reset, plan, and then get back out there and stop moving. A down isn't the end of the world, it's just a sign that you need to get back up, and you don't lose unless you choose to stay down. Always get up. That's what happened to me. I feel like I hit a really strong slump. I wanted this retreat. I give myself time away from the worries of what I knew I wasn't doing right, and I've reset, I'm back, and I'm ready to come back even harder than I was before. Y'all gonna see me, I'm talking about, bro, 2 hour stream, y'all. 2 hour stream. With that being said, that's the end of today's stream, bro. Day296, right? Yeah. Oh shit, who's the anti-baby? Yo, drop a follow, gang. But yeah, Day296. Y'all gonna see me back here tomorrow for Day297. Not this late. I'm probably gonna stream around somewhere from 8 to 10. But I should never stream. But yeah. Good night. Sleep tight. No, Day296. Y'all gonna see me back in tomorrow for Day297. The Locks, I'm a very consistent streamer. Feel me? You was here to chat. Thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. If you wasn't here, it's all good. It's all love, bro. That's it for today. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace out.